Hello! Welcome everybody to today's video. As you can see, my monitors have arrived and I'm going to unbox them with you together. So for those that don't know, up until this point I've been using these speakers over here. They've always served me well, but now it's time for me to upgrade. So we're just going to do the unboxing over here. I was going to set up something else, but to be honest, the box is too big to be placed on the desk. As you can see, it's a pretty big box and a pretty heavy one. So let's get it on the side. Like so. Okay, slow reveal. Suspenseful. Even more packaging material. Getting these out of the way. You get my monitors in some massive boxes. Start with the less interesting stuff. Cables. Here we have the stands. Here is my MiniFuse 2 audio interface that I'll be using from now on. Decided to also replace the audio interface because it's not the best, the one that I have, and I do want my monitors to obviously, be at the maximum potential that they can be in terms of quality. So I decided to update to the MiniFuse 2, which seems to be a good quality audio interface. Many people say that they really enjoy their version, so I hope that it works for me as well. Next up, the monitor. For those that don't know, the Adam T7V is the one that I went for. Again, very good reviews all around the board for everybody that I talked to it about, and I hope that I'm happy with mine as well once I install it. So the first thing I should probably do is actually clean up my desk, and then I have to move the whole thing back a few centimeters, maybe 20 centimeters, something like that, so that I can actually fit in the monitors. Because let's have a look at how big they actually are. It's always good to see the dimensions, and to be honest, I didn't do a great job of planning for that. But the best way to see what the impact is going to be on your desk is to see what size they actually are, like in real life. They're very big. To be honest, I don't think it will be as bad as I thought fitting them into this space. They aren't as deep as I thought they would be, so that's actually very nice. They're much taller than I thought they would be. So the dimension that was probably for the length, I assume that that would be for the depth of this thing, but it isn't that deep, right? If you imagine, I was expecting it to be this deep from the wall, but it is actually this deep, so you can see there's a difference. So as you can see, I'm using one of the monitors as a filming stand for this thing over here, so that I can show you this as well. Just going to go through the sticker here, and we'll get this out of the box. MiniFuse by Arturia. Anyway, here it is inside of the box, the MiniFuse, and it's just a little audio interface unit. Very nice. Looks very strong, very well made. All feels very metal. Now let's just have a look at one of the stands. Then I assume, this slides open and you can slide it out the top, I think. This shouldn't be too difficult of a build, I guess, these little stands here. I assume we just have like a top plate and a bottom plate. This looks to me like the top plate with the little padding on top of it. And then this looks more like bottom plate. Yeah, here it screws in. Which means we can install the stand part of it in there. Okay, so this just goes on top of that. And we're just gonna go like this. And then like that.
And then we remove this one over here. We actually put it in the frame. I will probably have to put this at an angle, because then this can line flat with the wall at the back side of my desk, while this positions my monitor to face me like this, I guess. But that's something that I'll figure out later, once I actually set everything up. But anyway, we got a stand. It's a nice training weight as well. I do need to make some final turns on it. As you can see, it's still moving, which we don't want. I need to get myself one of those little angle things that I can use. Okay, so at this point I actually need to start installing everything, and that means turning off the PC. So I'll stop recording, and then once everything is installed, I'll start recording again so that I can give you a showcase of what it actually looks like.
2 hours later.
So this is the final studio. As you can see, the new monitors have been installed, as well as the new audio interface. Overall, I had to rearrange everything a little bit, but I'm very happy with the layout as it is right now. As you can see, everything is a little bit closer together than it was before, but I do really like it like this. It has a nice cozy feeling to it, but the space is very, very small. I couldn't work here with somebody else, for example, together on a track. This is definitely a studio that is just made for solo work. The other thing is, I'm not planning to stay here for very long, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day as well. Now, there's a few things still left to do. For one, I need to reinstall my camera because I took that off, just so that it was protected and out of the way during the installation. But I'm also looking for a little bit of a better camera angle right now, since I also had to move the main screen up a little bit to match the aesthetic of the monitors. But that's something that I'll have to do later, meaning that this is going to be the outro. I hope you enjoyed this video, this little update on my studio, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.